welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to jump on real quick because I'm embroidering things. We love that. I'm making bunnies. So I just wanted to show you guys really quick how I embroider bunnies on my EM-1010 with fast frames. So I don't really see many videos of people using fast frames on the EM-1010, and I don't really know how to do it. So I figure maybe somebody else doesn't know how to do it, and I'll show you guys how to do it. So stay tuned. Okay, so we got our bunny, and I've already done this ear over here. So we're gonna do the 2021 on this ear over here, and this is the hoop that I'm gonna be using. I have sticky stabilizer in here, and honestly I just keep reusing the same sticky stabilizer, but I think I'm gonna put a new piece in here because it's getting kind of thick and it's really not sticky right here anymore. So I can show you guys how I do that too. Take this out. Taking this out, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna throw that in the trash over there. This frame is about, from what I measured, because I try to make my designs slightly smaller than what the hoop is, it's about maybe 7.5 to 8 this way, and about 4 1/4 this way. But I did everything like 3.9 by like 7 1/4 or some crap like that. So yeah. And honestly, I'll leave this here because this was the confusing part for me, like which way this actually goes on the hoop. It goes where this little hump piece is going up. So if I leave this on here at the top, at least I'll know that this is the top and this is the bottom of the hoop. So they kind of look similar. I could be wrong, and it could be the same thing on each side, but you know, that's what I when I looked up fast frames. Or this is really the 8-in-1 hoop from Ricoma, which is basically a fast frame. So I'm gonna get some over here out of view. You guys can't see me, but getting some of my sticky stabilizer, and I'm just going to put this on my hoop. And I also have some water soluble topper to go on top. And I don't know, that pipe sound is happening. The struggle is real when you got long nails trying to unpeel this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna move my bunny out of the way. Stick my sticky stabilizer here. I got a little bit too much, but that's okay. The nice thing about the sticky stabilizer is when you pull, this is tearaway. When you pull the like ear off, it'll leave like a little small hole. You just feel like a little small piece, like a little piece like this big, right into the hole. Go on to the next ear. But okay, so I'm going to take my bunny and I'm gonna center it. It's 2 notches on this hoop for you guys to see. There's a notch here, and then there's a notch there too. So I'm on my regular camera. I'm not using my, I'm rocking it. I'm not using my phone today because I'm trying to see how my little Canon does for recording, so I don't have to always use my phone. So I'm going to center my ear on the hoop, on the sticky stabilizer. Press down. Sorry if I'm rocking the camera, y'all. And see how he hangs freely now. I'm gonna untwist him a little bit. And before I secure him completely, I'm gonna add my, I have this like by the bolt. It's a water soluble topper. So I'm gonna cut a little strip of this. Don't need too much. First time I cut way too much, but I was able to, the pieces that I pulled off, I was able to use it again on my next bunny. So I'm just going to stick this on here, and you can kind of use that sticky stabilizer to hold it down a little bit too. Alright, so now I'm going to take some of these little wonder clips, and I'm going to clip my bunny on each side just to secure him down. Come back clip. Alright, and now it's ready to go on the machine. Okay, y'all, we're over at my machine now. This here, just lift this up and take this out. This is the frame. I'm trying to like get that all in one shot. 8-in-1 frame. It goes on just like your regular frames do, where you just flip it under these little thingies here, pop it in, and it's in. Okay. Your fast frame, or yeah, goes on. I'll try to move y'all so you can see that little, see that black notch right there? Let's see if I can keep it there so you can see. Okay, so my hoop, I'm gonna slide it under that little, this little black spinny thing right here. Oh, you can't see my hands in the way. That little thing right there, it moves, it twists. So if you twist to the left, it's gonna go up so you can slide this under more. If you twist to the right, it's gonna tighten. So, and then the two, there's two notches, one on each side, and they fall right into the notches that are already on the hoop. So they're already in their notch. And the center is slid under this black knob. And now I'm going to tighten it. And my bunny is nice and secure, dangling, just chilling. Okay, now I will bring y'all over to my screen. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it, but I already had here from when the name was here, so I'm gonna unlock this so that I can freely move, take things out of this hoop and move it onto the hoop. I'm gonna go into, it's already on my machine, and grab my 2021, and I'm adding that to my hoop. So it's on my hoop now. It's in the spot where I moved it, because you have to, these fast frames, it's not gonna be like center. When you go into your design set, you can pick a hoop that you want your stuff to go into. I picked hoop E. I know others that use like the mighty hoops, and they use the other hoop. For me, that didn't work. Like when I pressed other and I pressed OK, it disappeared. It's gone. So I don't know what they're doing, but I'm glad they can get it to work. I don't, it doesn't work for me. Well, or I'm not doing something right. I don't know. Somebody in the comments know, you tell me. But what works best for me, what works for my mighty hoops, what works for these now fast frames, because it's my first time really using these, is to pick the hoop that's closest to the size of the hoop that you're using. Now, that hoop that I have on there definitely isn't close to this, but it is like lengthwise. So as long as I can get it positioned in the middle, I'll be good to go. So I'm gonna go back to my hoop E, and I'll click OK. And it's gonna bring my design. Now my design's centered. So now I have to move it so you guys can see me move it. And so the only thing I do, I'm going to change this because I'm not using pink anymore. I'm using gray, which is set to my number 9. So I'm going to change this all to 9. I didn't make, when typed this out in Sew It Pro, I did not join all of the, I'm sorry if it's dark over here too, y'all. I didn't join all of the letters together, numbers together. So they all have their own color stop, but it's fine because it's set on automatic. So it's just going to keep running through all of them. It's not going to stop and wait for me to do something. So that's fine. And then we're going to go ahead and lock our machine because that's the only way you can trace. So I'm going to lock. And now I need to move this over. So I'm going to the left, so you need to press the right. So I'm going to keep moving. I need to set my needle back to number 1. So it's going to trace on its own anyway, but I just like to put it on 1. So I know where about that needle is moving. So, all right, it's in a good spot for, as far as like, you know, this way, but we need to move it down some. So we need to move down. So we're going to go up. Don't ask me why it's this way. I have no idea. I didn't make the machine. I just use it. But as long as it works and it does well, that's all I really care about. So, okay, now I'm going to trace and we're going to follow that 1. And it can come over just a little bit more. So I'm going to move over just a smidge. And then I'm going to come back here to trace. I don't know, I might move it down some, honestly. No, I mean up some. There you go. Okay, and if you want to, I'm gonna sit you guys down. Well, you can kind of see it from here too. If you want to see how exactly it's gonna stitch out, you can press this top button here. Is a hoop with a heart in it, and the heart has dotted lines. And so if you press that, your machine will follow exactly how it's gonna stitch out. And then I hold my presser foot down so I know exactly like where it's gonna lay all those stitches. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. I don't know if I should turn my light off so you guys can see or what, but yeah, I don't think I could turn on. You guys can see that a little better. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to let this run and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, y'all. Our bunny is done. Look at that good tension. Okay. Alright. So, where is valuable? So, we're going to just lift bunny's ear up. I'm take him right on off. So I got this little hole here, but that's okay because when I do another ear, I'll just put another piece of a small piece of stabilizer just to cover this little piece right here. Good to go. We can reuse that hoop again without wasting a whole big piece of sticky stabilizer. So I'm going to, where my tweezers go? Here they are. Just kind of get these extra bits of stabilizer out of here. It only takes a second. Alright, so that's the back of the ear. Doesn't look too bad. And then we can just water soluble stabilizer just kind of peels right off. Now it's like washed out over here. Y'all can't see nothing, it's too bright. We'll see how it looks like on actual playback on my iPad when I edit it, but from the viewfinder it looked real washed out, y'all. I'm just saying. So we're just gonna pull these little pieces out here. And that's really it. There was nothing. So that's our 2021. And our bunny. It's my little sister. I'm making hers as a sample. I did make some for my daughters. I don't know if I can zoom y'all out a little bit. So you can see the full bunny. And I made ones for my daughters too. But theirs are different kinds. So here's her 2021 and her Piper from a little. And then my oldest, this is when I was kind of experimenting to see her Cheza and then her 2021. So this one, there's nothing on the back of either. I actually seen rip these open and then stitch just this piece. The ears don't look bad. I don't think they look as nice as these. I'm also a perfectionist and crazy, so you know, there's that. But yeah, so it just, I don't know, it just doesn't look as nice to me, and it's a whole lot of extra work to sew this joint back together too. And then when I got over here, I just literally hot glued this last little piece shut, and then this whole ear I hot glued closed versus sewing it. So, and you can kind of feel a little bit of the glue bits like right here, so I can cut that piece off. But it's for my kids, so I'm not selling it to anybody, so I'm not really concerned about it. These bunnies, I have a bag of these, and so I will be selling these ones I have them in different colors, all the bunnies. So yeah, it's a beautiful view of many bunnies. But yeah, that's it, you guys. So I'm going to be doing a few other things as well. One is an experiment, which I'll see if I make a video about it or not. And the other is some Easter baskets. I got these from Walmart as well. And I'm going to be embroidering the girls' names on the front of these. Hopefully they're pretty freaking thick. So I don't think you would need like a stabilizer with these. I don't know. They're pretty thick. Maybe just to, put these on the fast frames too. So yeah, and then shirts. Of course, I'll be making them Easter shirts for Easter. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you want to see me do other things on my EM-1010, just let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, guys.